Gee, gan úsla go réir agus tá fáilteóid go dtí ar ceolchorm omtranóna. Tá grúpa specialta agan an ocht, grúpa Ashligog, clan í Kearins agus clan ní Collins. Good evening, everybody. I'd like to welcome all here this evening on behalf of the John McKenna Society. And we have with us this evening for our concert a very special group, a family group steeped in traditional music, the Kearins and Collis family from Sligo. And it's with great pleasure we introduce them to you. Over 100 years ago, when John McKenna went to America first, he met in with the great James Morrison, and they played together in their own two peculiar styles, Leitrim style and South Sligo style. So it's great for us this evening to introduce a group that carries on that South Sligo style at John McKenna's concert this evening. So I introduce the Kearins and Collins family to you. Okay.
Hello everybody, how are you all? Well, thanks very much. It's great to see a few familiar faces there and great to see a nice turnout for the concert tonight. Fair play to you for coming out.
Thank you.
We'll start off with a set of reels and a great reel called the Duke of Leinster. And seeing as we are here, remembering John McKenna, we said we better include one or two that he recorded. So he certainly recorded the Duke of Leinster and made a great job of it. So we're starting off with the Duke of Leinster and two more after it. What do we see? Gardener's Favourite and the 5 Mile Chase. So 1, 2, 3. very much, everybody. So that was the Duke of Leinster there, and in that set they're starting us off. So thanks very much to John Joe for the introduction, and to Tina and John Joe and all the committee. We met them all here this evening. I have to say we got such a lovely welcome. So it was nice to be here in Drumkeeran for the evening with you. Will I introduce? I'm sure some of you know some of us, but you mightn't all. So I'll just introduce who's who. So you need to be listening for this bit now, because it could get complicated. So on your right over there, on the keyboard on the piano is Fionnuala Collis, Fionnuala Kearins, and next to and she's the boss, by the way. Yeah. So she's the boss, and next to Fionnuala is Sylvie Golden from Ballina, and Sylvie's married to Deirdre. Well, I better go in order now so I don't confuse you. Next is Patricia Collis, and she's the eldest of three sisters here. And
you hadn't right to bother saying that. Ian. You're letting me down.
And she's a boss as well. Then next to Patricia is Deirdre Collis, who's married to Sylvie, back over there on your right. Are you with me?
Yeah. And they're separated us in case you didn't.
Yeah. So next to Deirdre then is Caoimhe Kearins, and Caoimhe, are you Kearins or Maguire? I don't know. Caoimhe is my sister, and she's Fionnuala's daughter over there on the right.
Oh, yeah.
And then myself, Cian, and I'm Caoimhe's brother and Fionnuala's son. So do you have all of that now?
Complicated.
Anyways, we play a few jigs for you, and these are three jigs that we've been playing for a few years, and we got them all. They're all from different fiddle players from around the country. The first one is called Mick Dwyer's, and it's a composition of a great Cork fiddle player called Connie O'Connell. And the next one then is a tune that was associated with a great Donegal fiddle player called Breed Harper. And the last one then is a lovely tune called Bobby Casey's, and I believe it's a composition of the great Clare fiddle player called Bobby Casey. So we'll give these a go. thanks very much. We'll do a few songs as well. So I'm going to sing a song this time. Taking a little sip of water there now, and it is only water. Unfortunately, there's nothing in it. Even though there's a good bar here at the side of the stage. We were saying that we haven't been on many stages where there's a nicely stocked mini bar at the side of it. So. You've all heard of the great Dolores Kane, and Dolores sadly passed away there a couple of months ago, isn't it? And great singer, one of the best. And of course, she learned all her singing, a lot of her singing in the early days from her two aunts, Risha and Sarah, from Caherlistran. And this is a song that's very much associated with Dolores and her aunts, Risha and Sarah, called "Once I Loved." So if you know it, feel free to join in at the chorus there, and we'll give it a go. Once I loved with fond affection one whose heart was dear to me, till there came a dreary parting. Nevermore will she feed to me. Go and leave me if you wish to. Never let me cross your mind. If you think I've proved unworthy, go and leave me, I don't mind. Many's the night, love, as you lay sleeping, dreaming of some sweet repose, while I alone lay broken hearted, listening to the winds that blow. Go and leave me if you wish to. Never let me cross your mind. If you think I proved unworthy, go and leave me, I don't mind. Here's the ring that once I gave you, when our hearts they were entwined. Gave it to the dark-haired lady. She'll never know that it once was mine. Go and leave me if you wish to. Never let me cross your mind. If you think I've proved unworthy, very much. That was 3 reels there that we continued on with. The first one, you might have heard it before, it's called The Holly Bush, a great composition of Finbar Dwyer. And the second one then was a tune that we call Free and Easy. And the last one then is has a lovely title. It's called Grandpa Tommy's Cayley Band. So that has a special relevance to us because I'll mention later on our grandfather, and we'll say Patricia Fanula and Deirdre's father, Tommy Collis, as well, because he certainly got everyone involved in the music and was very eager for us to do it when we came along as well. So we'll mention that maybe later on as well. Sylvie, you're going to give us a song?
Yeah, I'm going to do a song. Keane sang a song earlier, a lovely song called Once I Loved. I think Dolores Keane recorded that. So Dolores' older brother, Pat Keane, he's a wonderful singer, but he never really sang much in public at all. People around Headford and Carlistan would tell you that he's probably the best singer of all the family, but he never sang that much. But he recorded this song. I think it's an American folk song, and it's called Come Home, Rolling Stone. Come home, rolling stone, home where you belong. Come home, rolling stone, you've been away too long. I wandered into Kansas just singing my song, singing diddle-doo-day all day. And then I got a feeling that something was wrong when a voice in my heart seemed to say, come home, rolling stone, home where you belong. Come home, rolling stone, you've been away too long. I left my love weeping in old Arkansas, left her for the freight train to pass. But last night in the tavern I swear that I saw her face in the shimmering glass. Come home, rolling stone, home where you belong. Come home, rolling stone, you've been away too long. And now that lonesome old train's pulling in, and the moon is over the track. Somewhere from the shadows I know that I'll hear her voice in the clickety-clang. Come home, rolling stone, home where you belong. Come home, rolling stone, you've been away too long. Come home, rolling stone, home where you belong. Come home, rolling stone, you've been away too long.
Lovely stuff, Sylvie. Thank you. Okay, we'll keep it going. We're going to do a set of hornpipes for you now. The first one we call the Kildare Fancy, and the second one then is called Kilcooley Wood. So we'll give the two of these a go. We're going to give you a song now.
Yes, yeah, I'm going to give you a song. This particular song was recorded by the late Delia Murphy, a song called Moonshine. I'm sure it's familiar to a lot of you out there, and I'd be delighted if you join me on the chorus. I've been a moonshiner for many's a year. I've spent all my money on whiskey and beer. I'll go to some hollow and set up my still, and I'll make you a gallon from a 2-shilling bill. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home. If you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry, and if moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. I'll go to some hollow in this country, 10 gallons of wash, and I'll go on a spree. No woman to follow, and the world is all mine. I love no one else as I love the moonshine. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home. If you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry, and if moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. Moonshine, dear moonshine, oh how I love thee. You killed my poor father, but dare you try me. Bless all moonshiners and bless all moonshine, for their breath smells as sweet as the dew on the vine. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home. If you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry, and if moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. And if moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. Thank you.
Good stuff, Quiva. Good stuff. If you saw us about 45 minutes ago, I'd say you'd have said could have done with a drop of moonshine, I think. We were a bit rose up on stage here a while ago, so. Would you like to hear a few tunes on the accordion there from Deirdre? Yeah.
I might need a little drop out of May's bottle first, would I? There's a standing joke going between us. I be a bit nervous when we be doing these concerts. I suppose we all are, but I resort to the rescue remedy. So May provided me with a bottle tonight. Thank you, May. The second half.
Lovely stuff, Deirdre. Lovely, Deirdre. That was Buttermilk Mary and a Paddy O'Brien tune called The Coming of Spring. And Deirdre's playing that accordion since she was, well, I was going to tell you how many years, but I'll phrase it this way instead. She's playing it since she was about 14. Would that be right, Deirdre?
Yeah.
Is that a safer way to say it?
Yeah.
You could get evil, dirty looks up here very quickly, so you could. That's the problem with these family bands, I'm afraid. So mentioning bands there, I mentioned our grandfather and father, Tommy Collis. So he learned music at home in the house from his father, who played the fiddle, and it was always a house where there was plenty of music, apparently, and plenty of the house dances and sprees and things like that. So it was lovely to kind of see it being passed down from generation. And then back in the 50s, Tommy, along with a couple of the musicians, set up a band. You've heard of the Owenmore River that flows into the Atlantic there in Ballastadair. So they set up a Cayley band called the Owenmore Cayley Band, and great names in that band like Joe Dowd, the great fiddle player from Sligo, and others as well. And the Fallons, Jerry Fallon and Joe Fallon, and that's who would have sourced that accordion when they were probably very hard to come by, I'm sure, for Deirdre.
Taught me my first tunes on it as well.
Yeah. And then back in the 70s, Tommy revived the Owenmore Cayley Band, and he roped in a younger Deirdre, younger Patricia and Fanula, along with three great fiddle players. You had Henry Dwyer from Riverstown, you had Brendan Gannon from Drumkeeran. Am I right? Yeah, living in Ballastadair, but originally from Drumkeeran. I said I'd just get in the Leitrim connection so that to keep them sweet here. And Paddy McDonough, also from Riverstown. And they did great music around the place and would have played at Fla's and Cayley's. And they actually recorded an LP, or a record, I suppose, in 1976. So it's actually 50 years ago since they recorded that, and mighty music on it, reels, jigs, solos from Deirdre as well. And we had a concert back in November in Gertchine in the Keolaris Coleman Centre there, and a family concert, but we added a drums to it and an extra flute and fiddle, and said that we kind of remembered the Owenmore Cayley Band. So this year would be 50 years since that album was, record I suppose you call it, was recorded. And we're going to play a selection of tunes now. That's I think it's actually the opening set, was it? Set of reels from it called The Caha Mountains and Tommy Flynn's. So. Sylvia.
Right. Back to my turn again, is okay, yeah. Going to do a song written by a great English folk singer and songwriter, a man called Ewan MacColl. You probably heard of him. And I suppose he wrote every kind of good song in the last 40, 50 years. Christy Moore sings a lot of his songs. He sings a lovely song called Sweet Thames Flow Softly. And he also wrote Dirty Old Town, and he wrote on nearly every good song. The Shoals of Herring, the Clancy brothers used to sing it back in the 60s. But this is a song, it's kind of a protest song. I think back in the 70s, the British government were trying to ban hill walking. And the people, there was murder over it, so there were an awful lot of protests organised. So he wrote this song about that, and it's called The Manchester Rambler. I've been over Snowdon, I've slept upon Crowden, I've camped on the Wainstones as well. I've sunbathed on Kinder, been burnt to a cinder, and many more things I can tell. My rucksack has oft been my pillow, and the heather has oft been my bed. And sooner than part from the mountains, I think I would rather be dead. I'm a rambler down Manchester way. I get on my pleasures the hard moonlight way. I may be a wage slave on Monday, but I am a free man on Sunday. I once loved a maid, a spot welder by trade, as fair as the rowan in bloom, and the blue in her eye marked the June moorland sky, and I loved her from April to June. On the day that we should have been married, I went for a ramble instead. For sooner than part from the mountains, I think I would rather be dead. I'm a rambler down Manchester way. I get on my pleasures the hard moonlight way. I may be a wage slave on Monday, but I am a free man on Sunday. So I'll walk where I will, over mountain and hill, and I lie where the bracken is deep. I belong to the mountain, the clear running fountain, where the grey rock rises rugged and steep. I see the white heron, the goody, and the curlew fly high overhead. For sooner than part from the mountains, I think I would rather be dead. I'm a rambler down Manchester way. I get on my pleasures the hard moonlight way. I may be a wage slave on Monday, but I am a free man on Sunday. I'm a rambler down Manchester way. I get all my pleasures the hard moonlight way. I may be a wage slave on Monday, but I am a free man on Sunday.
They were a set of 3 jigs there, myself and Guiva played. And the last one there, has anyone been to the bog yet? Sure. There's no bogs here in Leitrim at all, is there? That last jig there was called the Basket of Turf. The first one is actually off. We got it off a recording of a Leitrim fiddle player who's exiled over in London called Brian Rooney. The album is called The Godfather, and it's the very first tune on that album, and he calls it Paddy from Portlaw. It's a great album with lovely music on it from Brian Rooney. And we will continue now with a slow piece. We're going to slow it down with a slow piece that we got off Manus and Seamus Maguire, and it's called The Old Resting Chair. So we'll give that one a go. Just something a little bit different, I suppose. It's great to hear that you have an emphasis on Irish here at the festival as well. We Húlamar Gorau pop-up Gaeltacht as well. Homahla sin agus tá sin go hintacht ar fad. So we're going to do an Irish song for you now. I suppose you could call it a type of love song, but maybe not the type that you'd be thinking about. It's about, I suppose it's about a fella who has his eyes on a woman, and I suppose there's a good few verses in the song, but we're only going to do 3 of them for you. We just picked the most PC of the 3. Basically, anyways, at the beginning, he's outside. The woman is in the house, and he's outside, and he's close to the ditch. And she's saying, who's that there knocking down the ditch? He's climbing over the ditch, obviously not too quietly or not. Maybe he's a bit worse for wear. I don't know what kind of state he's in. And then, of course, the next verse, then it's he said, it's only me. It's only me. And then the next verse, he goes a bit closer. He's banging on the window. Who's that there banging on the window? She's asking. And she's starting to get a bit worried at this stage. And the next thing then it's, who's that there tickling the toes of me in the bed? So that's as much as we're going to give you tonight, if that's all right.
That's enough for now.
It's a popular song in Connemara, and it's called. I don't know if it has anything to do with Connemara now or anything, but it's called Cúnla. So we'll give it a go. Keishutis talaga naglayaka, Keishutis talaga naglayaka. Keishutis talaga naglayaka, Mishimehena Jerkunla. Kunla green at Tarni Skeridum, Kunla green at Tarni Skeridum. Kunla green at Tarni Skeridum, Manum Gajaki Jerkunla.
Keishutis taburuna fenyuga, Keishutis taburuna fenyuga. Keishutis taburuna fenyuga, Mishimehena Jerkunla.
Kunla green at Tarni Skeridum, Kunla green at Tarni Skeridum. Kunla green at Tarni Skeridum, Manum Gajaki Jerkunla. Keishutis tachukas mavonaki, Keishutis tachukas mavonaki. Keishutis tachukas mavonaki, Mishimehena Jerkunla. Kunla green at Tarni Skeridum, Kunla green at Tarni Skeridum. Kunla green at Tarni Skeridum, Manum Gajaki Jerkunla.
Dum doodle 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 dum
Dum dee doodle dum doodle dee doodle dee idle dee do diddly dee doodle dee dum doodle dum doodle dee idle dee doodle dee diddly dee do dum doodle dum doodle dee doodle dee do dum diddly dee doodle dee dum doodle dum doodle dee doodle dum diddly dee doodle dee doodle lo dum doodle dee doodle dee do diddly dee doodle dee dum doodle dee dum doodle dum doodle dee doodle dee doodle dee do dum doodle dee dum dee do I'm not sure what happened in the end. I'm sure it was a romantic ending. Anyways, I'm sure it was everyone was happy at the end. Now, thanks for we've come to the end of the first half. We're going to finish off with a set of reels called Lady Anne Montgomery, Maud Millers, and Malloy's. And thanks very much. You've been a lovely audience to play for so far. A lovely warm atmosphere here, and you can really get the community spirit here, which is lovely for us. That certainly has helped to ease us into the whole thing. And it was a bit, yeah. So. Okay. 3, 4. Thank you. Now, we're back. Thanks again now, and we're well fed and watered after the break there. I have to say a big thank you to Christina there, who has put on a lovely display for us. So thanks, Christina. She's probably doing the washing up there now at the moment in the kitchen there. So, but anyways, I'm sure that the word will get back to her. She had lovely home bacon for us there, and it was a lovely treat. So thanks very much to Christina. We're going to continue. We'll get started here with a set of jigs. Tom Hackett's Dream and Queen of the Fair. So. Thank you. As I said in the first half, we're very appreciative of you coming out tonight and for travelling to come. I'm sure some of you might be local and some of you might have had to travel a little bit further. But I think I don't think anyone has had to travel as far as Ellen. We met Ellen there with the pleasure of meeting Ellen at the break time. And Ellen is, some of you may have already met her, but she's a granddaughter of the John McKenna himself. And she's travelled all the way from Colorado. And she said there was no direct flight. She couldn't fly Colorado to Knock. So she's had 3 flights to get here today. So she said she's running on a fairly empty battery at this stage. But it's great to have you here tonight, Ellen. And thanks very much for making the journey to Drumkeeran and to being with us here tonight. Would you like to hear another song? Yeah, Quiva has a song lined up for you here. So.
Yeah, I'm going to do another song actually recorded by Delia Murphy. And I'm sure again it's one hopefully that most of you will know, called If I Were a Blackbird. So please join in if you know it. If I were a blackbird, I'd whistle and sing, and I'd follow the ship that my true love sailed in, and on the top rigging I there built my nest, and I'd pillow my head on his lily white breast. If I were a blackbird, I'd whistle and sing, and I'd follow the ship that my true love sailed in, and on the top rigging I there built my nest, and I'd pillow my head on his lily white breast. I am a young maiden, and my story is sad, for once I was courted by a brave soldier lad. He courted me surely by night and by day, and now he has left me and gone far away. If I were a blackbird, I'd whistle and sing, and I'd follow the ship that my true love sailed in, and on the top rigging it there built my nest, and I'd pillow my head on his lily white breast. He promised to take me to Donnybrook Fair, to buy me red ribbons to tie up my hair. But I know that someday he'll come back o'er the tide, and soon he'll make me his own blushing bride. If I were a blackbird, I'd whistle and sing, and I'd follow the ship that my true love sailed in, and on the top rigging I there built my nest, and I'd pillow my head on his lily white breast. His parents they slight me, and will not agree that me and my sailor boy married should be. But let them deny me, and do as they will, while there's breath in this body, he's the one I love still. If I were a blackbird, I'd whistle and sing, and I'd follow the ship that my true love sailed in, and on the top rigging I there built my nest, and I'd pillow my head on his lily white breast. Thank you. Actually, I might just dedicate them to there's two ladies in the audience who joined me at the festival in Keju, the O'Carrollin Festival, not too far from here, that happens during the summer. Mary, down in the audience there, and Tina, they've been helping out, I know, at this festival, and just want to dedicate it to them. They're two singers, lovely singers, and they join me every year at the summer school.
Deirdre's going to play a couple of tunes on the tin whistle. Now this time free.
Yeah, I'm going to play them for Tina, who actually invited us here tonight. She likes the tin whistle, so we'll dedicate these couple of tunes to her. It's the first one is the Aha Cashel. Is that Leitrim?
Is it, I think, yeah.
Yeah, up Leitrim.
It's a Josephine Keegan tune, yeah. So.
Yeah. And then the Street Player, and then the Dowry Reel.
We're really trying to push the Leitrim piece tonight, even though we're a Sligo band. But Deirdre. Lovely stuff. And we want to thank Sean and Dessie, who we met here at about 6 o'clock this evening, and they had their work cut out for them. They were on the sound here, so getting us all mic'd up and trying to make us sound as good as possible. So I think they definitely deserve a big round of applause.
Keane, I think they made it sound better than we normally
Yeah,
have. So thanks, great stuff, lads. Thanks.
Very good. And there was no pressure at all. They got through it nice and handy as well. And Sean, we heard you had a cow calving this evening as well, and he still managed to get to squeeze this in as well. So thanks a million for doing that for us. Would you like to hear another Leitrim tune? Of course, the Lennon family are synonymous with Irish traditional music. You can think of Ben Lennon and Charlie Lennon, and the next generation down as well. Maurice Lennon, great fiddle player and composer of tunes, and he played with Stockton's Wing and among other groups as well, and played a lot on his own as well, solo fiddle. And this is a lovely tune that he composed called The Old Road to Garrison. And I mentioned Brian Rooney in the first half. It's a tune that's on his album as well, and sometimes people call it The Godfather, because I think that was a name that some people had for Brian Rooney, The Godfather. So it's The Old Road to Garrison, and a tune called Maeve's Reel.
Right, I think my turn again, Keane. Yeah, okay. Wanted to do a song this time that was recorded by the Chieftains, and you all know the Chieftains. Sadly, they're not performing anymore at all. Paddy Maloney passed away, the leader, and who else? Sean Kane, and Derek Bell. But Deirdre and myself are actually very fortunate to see the very last performance, because we live in Ballina, and it coincided with the visit of President Joe Biden about 3 years ago, I think it was. Yeah, 3 years ago, around this time 3 years ago. And there was a big concert outside the cathedral, just in front of the cathedral. And there were loads of artists on it, but Joe Biden actually wanted the Chieftains to perform at the concert because they were his favourite band, and he wanted them to perform. So they all got together, and they did one great performance, wonderful. They played fantastic music that evening. And very sadly, about three weeks later, the fiddle player Sean Kane passed away suddenly. And that was it. They haven't performed since. But about 30 years ago, they used to tour a lot in America, and they recorded, I think, maybe 2 albums in Nashville. And so popular were they really that all the big stars wanted to join them and sing a song with them on the album. And people like Emmylou Harris and Roy Cooder, and this man, the great Willie Nelson. And Willie is actually 93 this year, and he's still performing. Mighty man. He's the only one left of the old stock, really. They're all passed away now. But he recorded this song on one of the albums about 1997, I think. So it's an old song. It's got a great chorus, and we want you to join in with us. Will you promise? You will. You'll know the chorus. You'll know the chorus. So here we go. Last Saturday night, I got married. Me and my wife settled down. Now me and my wife are parted. I'm gonna take another stroll downtown. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Sometimes I live in the country, and sometimes I live in town. Sometimes I take a great notion and jump in the river and drown. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Stop your rambling, stop your gambling, stop staying out late at night. Go home to your wife and family and stay by the fireside bright. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my my dream. We might do it one more time and you'll all sing along. Irene, good night. Lovely. Irene, good night. I'll see you in my dreams. Irene, good night. I'll see you in my dream. Thanks very much. You were great. Lovely. Wonderful.
Thank you. There were 3 reels there. I think the first one is a Paddy O'Brien tune, and the last one is called The Steeplechase. And there were 3 reels that Deirdre would have recorded with Sylvie on an album that they brought out. Have you a year for it? 100 years ago, they said.
I know, it's only 30.
Called Both Sides Now, and they had a lovely combination of traditional music on it with Deirdre on the accordion whistle, and then Sylvie with some country songs. So we picked up a couple of those tunes along the way, and there were 3 of the reels. And we're going to continue now. We've a change of instruments here. We're trying to pull as many tricks out of the bag as possible to keep you all entertained. This is a selection of tunes on B-flat whistle, starting off with a great tune called Devani's Goat, and that's followed by Touch Me If You Dare. So. Now, going to do another song. I do always think it's I'm probably a bit of a brave man singing this song. It's a song called I Wish I Was Single Again. And that leads me into nicely just a mention of my wife who's at home with 3 young children up in Dublin, and me gallivanting down here to Drumkeeran for the weekend. So, yeah, we've Neve plays the concertina, and she often has joined us. Although that was interesting for her. Like these family bands now they're no joke, you know. It might look like we're all smiling up here now at the moment, but don't be fooled. Yeah, so this is a song called I Wish I Was Single Again, and I'll give it a go. wish I was single again. Again and again and again. For when I was single, my pockets would jingle. And I wish I was single again. Oh, again and again and again. Again and again and again. For when I was single, my pockets would jingle. And I wish I was single again. Oh, I married a wife, oh then. I married a wife, oh then. I married a wife, the plague of my life. And I wish I was single again. Oh, again and again and again. Again and again and again. Oh, I married a wife, the plague of my life. And I wish I was single again. Oh, my wife had a fever, oh then. My wife had a fever, oh then. My wife had a fever, and I prayed it wouldn't leave her. Oh, I long to be single again. Oh, again and again and again. Again and again and again. Oh, my wife had a fever, I prayed it wouldn't leave her. And I wish I was single again. Oh, my wife, she died, oh then. My wife, she died, oh then. My wife, she died, and I laughed till I cried. Oh, the joy of being single again. Oh, again and again and again. Again and again and again. Oh, my wife, she died, and I laughed till I cried. The joy of being single again. To the wake, oh then. I went to the wake, oh then. I went to the wake, 'twas not for her sake, but to see the young girls again. Oh, again and again and again. Again and again and again. Oh, I went to the wake, 'twas not for her sake, but to see the young girls again. Sure, I married another, oh then. I married another, oh then. I married another far worse than the first, and I wish I was single again. Oh, again and again and again. Again and again and again. Oh, I married another far worse than the first, and I wish I was single again. So take heed, all you young men. Take heed, all you young men. Take care of the first, for the next will be worse, and you'll wish you were single again. Oh, again and again and again. Again and again and again. Take care of the first, the next will be worse, and you'll wish you were single again. Now, don't tell Neve I sang that song tonight. We're going to continue with a few waltzes. I don't know if any of you feel like waltzing. You look very comfortable there, but sure, we're going to do a few waltzes, and I'm sure you know a few of them as well. So the first one is called Mrs. Kenny.
Last night I had a pleasant dream. I woke up with a smile. I dreamt that I was back again in dear old time. I thought I saw Long Island's banks in the valley down below. It was my lovely Leitrim where the Shannon waters flow. In all the lands that I have seen, from the east unto the west, and all the lands where I have been, I love my own the best. And if ever I return again, there's one place I will go. It will be to lovely Leitrim where the Shannon waters flow. As Keane said, we're trying to butter you up now, are we? It's a great song. I love that song, actually.
Yeah, thanks very much. And we're going to do another set of jigs. Just before we start that, though, just to thank again, I know I mentioned some of them there in the first half, to John Joe, the chairperson of the John McKenna Society here, and to Christina, we mentioned earlier on, to Tina, that Deirdre mentioned, and to Pat as well. We met them all here this evening. I know they're some of the committee, the core committee there, and they put on a great festival here for the weekend, and all voluntary work. So I think we really owe a great debt of gratitude to them. And the John McKenna Festival has been on the traditional music calendar for years now, and it's great to see it going well and well supported as well, with people coming. And thanks very much, Dee, for coming out tonight as well. So 3 jigs: the Knights of St. Patrick, the New York jig, and the Silver Veil. 1, 2, 3. Now, seeing as you enjoyed that one about being single again, we're going to continue that theme. This is about
You're the winner.
a husband and wife who are not getting on so well at all. But sure, maybe that's like every husband and wife, is it? I don't know. There was a few there now that were enjoying single again too much, I think. Yeah, so you were. This is a great song that the great Nora Butler and her husband Pat Swan used to sing, and sadly the two of them passed away there close enough together. I know Nora passed away during COVID. She was from Tipperary, and one of the great traditional Irish and English singers, and Deirdre would have been very good friends with her. They toured with Coltis back in the 70s over to America and England, and have great memories. So yeah, she
Each
was.
thing seems to be coming out big time there, all back in the
I'm sure.
70s and 50 years ago and all of this.
Sure, Caoimhe, when you're with 4 OAPs here, so what can you do? You have to. Okay, so this is called Davy the Drover. I'm Davy the Drover from Ballyporeen, and I met Mary Ellen when she was 18. We're 40 years married through trouble and strife. Oh, bad luck to the day that I made you me wife.
Sweet Davy the Drover from Ballyporeen, he popped me the question when I was 18. He promised me heaven, the truth I will tell, but I'm chained all my life to a devil from hell.
Oh, your tongue is like lightning, you ugly old sack. From morning till night, it goes clickety-clack. You idle old gossip, you'll have me disgraced. With your hairspray and lipstick, your powder and paste.
You drunken old boozer, no more of your chat. With your tongue like a razor, you silly old rat. Not above do we hear when nip on the door, and the children, poor creatures, are hungry and cold.
Oh, the children are craters, and you care not a jig, while you lie in your bunk and you snore like a pig. Poor Timmy, poor Pat, poor Tom and Eileen, poor Jimmy and Jack and the other 18.
See here, me bold hero, this stick I have got, and it's I that can use it, believe it or not. Long years have I suffered and carried the cross, but remember me, boy, oh, from now I'm the boss.
Ah, Nelly Alana,
Ah, Davy is Thor.
let's love one another and quarrel no more. We'll be kind to the children as we were before. And when God sends another,
Oh, lovely as Thor. Dee idle dee doodle dum to the dee dee doodle dee do doodle do to the dee dee doodle dee idle dee doodle do to the dee dee dum to the dee idle dee doodle do to the dee dee do die doodle do to the dee dee dum to the dee idle dee doodle do to the dee dee doodle dum idle dee doodle do to the dee dee dum to the dee idle dee doodle do to the dee dee do.
dum dee doodle dum to the dee dee idle dee doodle dee do to the dee dee idle dee idle dee doodle dee diddle dee die doodle dee idle dum doodle dum diddle dee do to the dee die doodle dum diddle dee die doodle dee dum dee doodle dum diddle dee die doodle dee dum doodle dum to the dee dee idle dee diddle dee die doodle dee idle dee do dum
Doodle do to the dee dee dum to the dee dee doodle do to the dee dee doodle dee dee doodle dum to the dee dee dum doodle dee doodle do to the dee dee dum to the dee dee doodle dum to the dee dee do ro dee dee doodle dum to the dee dee doodle dee dee doodle do to the dee dee dum to the dee dee doodle do to the dee dee dum doodle do to the dee dee doodle dee dee
Thanks very much. We're coming to the end now of the night, and we just want to thank you all again for being a really lovely, warm audience, and it makes all the difference for us getting up here to play free. But it was very enjoyable, and thanks to you for coming out as well. It's great to see the community spirit alive and well here in Drumkeeran, and long may it last. We're going to finish off with a selection of reels, Malloy's and the Fox Hunter. So thanks again to Tina for inviting us, and to all the committee, and we wish you a very enjoyable weekend here. I'm sure you'll support all the other events that they have run over the weekend as well, and we hope you enjoy it all. Thanks very much. Thanks very much.
Sorry.
Rivan Jara, Mila Buikas, Dun Chlorine Tucanocht. Before we finish tonight, I want to say a great thank you to the group here for a wonderful night's entertainment of true tradition, song and story and music. It's fantastic, and I'm sure we were talking. I mentioned in the beginning John McKenna going to America over 100 years ago and meeting up with the Sligo style through James Morrison and Killorn and all that went with it at that time, Coleman, and it's fantastic to see it kept alive today by groups such as what we had here tonight to entertain us. And a wee footnote to it, we had a great visitor to us just as the show started tonight, John McKenna's granddaughter, Eleanor, so she's very welcome for the weekend here. and her friends. They flew in from America this morning. So thank you all very much, and I'm sure you'll agree it was a wonderful night's entertainment. And thank you all for coming out to support us.
Thanks, John.
Have you enough? No, no. Jeez, I think we have. we're running on empty here now.
We'll dig a few out. We'll dig a few, we will.
I'm working here in Glasgow, I've got a decent job. I'm carrying bricks and mortar and my pay is 15 bob. I rise up in the morning, I get up with the lark. And as I'm going down the street you can hear the girls remark, hello, Patsy Fagan, you can hear the girls all cry. Hello, Patsy Fagan, you're the apple of my eye. You're a decent boy from Ireland, as no one can deny. You're a harum, steerum, a devil may care, a decent Irish boy.
The day that I left Ireland was many years ago. I left my home in Antrim where the pigs and breakers grow. But since I left old Ireland, it's always been my plan to let the people see that I'm a decent Irishman. Hello, Patsy Fagan, you can hear the girls all cry. Hello, Patsy Fagan, you're the apple of my eye. You're a decent boy from Ireland, that no one can deny. You're a harum, scarum, devil may care, a decent Irish boy.
Now if there's one among you would like to marry me, I'll take you to my little home across the Irish Sea. I'll dress you up in satin and I'll do the best I can to let the people see that I'm a decent Irishman.
Hello, Patsy Fagan, you can hear the girls all cry. Hello, Patsy Fagan, you're the apple of my eye. You're a decent boy from Ireland, that no one can deny. You're a harum, scarum, devil may care, a decent Irish boy. Hello, Patsy Fagan, you can hear the girls all cry. Hello, Patsy Fagan, you're the apple of my eye. You're a decent boy from Ireland, that no one can deny. You're a harum, scarum, devil may care, a decent Irish boy.
Thanks very much. Agus í Hawa.